After 60, many women finally understand what true elegance means. It's no longer about chasing trends, but about presence, grace, and quiet confidence. Yet, the fashion world keeps whispering in our ears, buy this. It's elegant. It's luxury. And so we do. We pick up the shiny blouses, the pearl-embroidered sweaters, the gold belts, thinking they'll make us look refined. But in reality, those pieces often do the opposite. They make us look like we're trying too hard. Loud, not luxurious. Because real elegance doesn't scream. It whispers. It lives in the fabric that moves softly, in colors that calm the eye, in clothes that speak of self-respect, not self-display. Today, let's uncover 5 fake luxury traps that fool even the most stylish women, and learn what truly refined women wear instead. By the end of this video, you'll never waste money on something that only pretends to be elegant again. Every woman has stood in front of a mirror and thought, this blouse shines beautifully, so elegant. Under store lighting, the gold gleams, the fabric feels rich, and the reflection looks almost magical. But step outside, and suddenly that luxury turns loud. That's the trap of fake shine. Shiny fabrics promise sophistication, yet they rarely deliver it. They catch the light, but lose the grace. They reflect rather than refine. Overly glossy satin, metallic prints, and faux silk have one thing in common. They shout for attention. They make every movement look stiff, every line of the body too sharp. And under natural daylight, that glossy surface fights with mature skin. It exaggerates texture instead of softening it. Real elegance is never about reflection. It's about harmony. When a fabric blends quietly with light, it lets the woman shine, not the garment. Think of matte silk that glows softly instead of sparkling, or linen blends that breathe and move with ease. These fabrics don't scream wealth. They suggest taste. They make your presence feel calm, effortless, quietly confident. Picture this. 2 women walk down a sunny street in Rome. One wears a metallic gold blouse that glitters at every step. Heads turn, but not in admiration. It's too much. Next to her, another woman wears a pale taupe silk shirt. It moves gently with the breeze, catching just enough light to look alive. She doesn't outshine anyone. She belongs in the light. That's the difference between showing off and showing grace. So before buying something shiny, ask, would I still love it in soft morning light? If the answer is no, leave it behind. Choose texture instead of glare. Choose fabric that speaks softly, not one that fights for attention. Matte fabrics, like crepe, silk linen blends, or brushed cotton, absorb light beautifully. They flatter mature skin, smooth curves, and age gracefully. Even neutral tones, ivory, sand, taupe, dove gray, look richer when the texture is quiet. Here's the secret. The less your clothes try to shine, the more you will. Because true luxury doesn't sparkle, it glows. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about being at peace with your reflection. The woman who understands this never chases shimmer again. She chooses softness, movement, and confidence instead. And that's when elegance finally becomes effortless. Some clothes try too hard to look expensive. They sparkle, they shimmer, they come with bows, lace trims, sequins, gold buttons, even little pearls sewn on the collar. At first glance, they look elegant. But take a second look, and the truth appears. They're busy, noisy, and far from refined. That's the trap of over-decoration. Designers know that many women equate more with luxury, so they add embellishments everywhere, hoping to sell a dream. But elegance isn't about decoration. It's about proportion, silence, and control. When your outfit has too many details, the eye doesn't know where to rest. A sparkling neckline competes with shiny earrings. Lace cuffs clash with embroidered hems. And instead of looking refined, you look overwhelmed by your clothes. True elegance is about breathing space. It's that calm in your outfit, the balance between simplicity and presence. The older we get, the more our beauty needs air, not clutter. Think of a clean white blouse with a single pearl button. It says more than a dozen gold chains ever could. Or a soft beige sweater with perfect tailoring. It frames your face instead of distracting from it. Picture this. Two women sit at a garden cafe in Paris. The first wears a top filled with sparkly stones and floral embroidery. Every time she moves, something glitters. The second wears a simple ivory shirt with subtle stitching near the collar. The light catches it gently, like a whisper. One looks like she's trying to shine. The other simply does. That's the secret of true refinement. It doesn't fight for attention. It earns it quietly. Here's a simple rule. Before buying anything with decoration, ask yourself, would this piece still look elegant without it? If the answer is no, walk away. Replace the loud details with texture and quality. Let the stitching, the cut, and the movement of fabric do the talking. Choose pieces that feel graceful even when plain. That's how women with timeless taste build wardrobes that never age. Because confidence doesn't need sequins, grace doesn't need glitter, and women who know their worth never need to prove it with sparkle. So next time something catches your eye because it looks rich, pause. Ask, does it look expensive, or does it just look busy? True luxury isn't about what you add, it's about what you allow to stay. The less noise in your clothes, the more your elegance can be heard. There was a time when wearing a designer logo felt like success. The bigger the print, the more powerful the statement, or so we were told. But the truth is, nothing dates a look faster than a loud logo. Over the years, fashion has turned branding into a form of noise. We see women covered in monograms, belts with oversized initials, scarves printed corner to corner with famous names. They think it says luxury, but it really says, I'm trying too hard to prove something. True luxury never needs to announce itself. It's recognized in the way the leather feels, the weight of a button, the precision of stitching. When your outfit carries a giant logo, it draws attention away from you. Your posture, your confidence, your story. It turns your presence into a billboard. Real elegance is quiet. The woman who knows her worth doesn't need a label to speak for her. She becomes the brand. Picture two women walking down the same street. The first wears a blouse covered in printed monograms, a belt with a huge gold buckle, and matching logo shoes. Everything coordinates perfectly, but it feels forced. The second wears a clean white shirt, soft beige trousers, and a simple leather belt with no visible name. Her look feels calm, expensive, and effortless. She's not chasing attention. She commands it. That's the secret. Logos can't buy credibility. Style can. And imitation pieces? They're the worst kind of trap. Because even when they look almost real, they tell the world one thing. She's pretending. No elegant woman wants to wear someone else's identity. So here's the rule. If the label is louder than the craftsmanship, it's not worth buying. Look for subtle branding, hidden logos, or none at all. Choose designs with impeccable structure, beautiful stitching, and balance. When someone notices your outfit, they should admire the harmony, not read a name. In your 60s and beyond, style becomes more than fashion. It's a reflection of inner peace. A quiet outfit with perfect fit will always look more luxurious than one covered in gold lettering. The goal isn't to show that you own something expensive. It's to show that you understand what's truly valuable. Because real luxury isn't printed. It's lived. It's the calm assurance that you don't need to prove anything. Your grace already speaks volumes. Accessories can elevate an outfit or completely destroy it. Many women believe adding sparkle or bold jewelry makes them look elegant. But too often, those statement pieces end up screaming for attention instead of whispering sophistication. Let's be honest. We've all been tempted. The big pearl necklace that looks luxurious in the store mirror. The shiny gold belt that promises to pull the look together. The patent leather bag that gleams under the lights. At first, they feel glamorous. But once you step outside, something feels off. Fake luxury accessories have a certain loudness to them. They shine too much, feel too stiff, or simply look out of place with mature elegance. They compete with you instead of complimenting you. Real refinement never fights for the spotlight. It enhances quietly. Think of soft leather instead of plastic shine. Think of gold that glows gently, not glares. Think of accessories that feel like an extension of your personality, not a costume you put on. A good accessory doesn't need to announce its presence. It completes you. When you wear a fine leather belt, a structured bag with matte hardware, or a pair of small gold hoops, the focus stays where it belongs, on your natural grace. Picture two women walking into a cafe. One wears large faux pearls, a bright metallic bag, and a belt covered in glitter. Everything sparkles, but nothing feels balanced. The other carries a soft taupe handbag with brushed brass details, delicate earrings, and a calm smile. Nothing stands out, and yet, everything looks expensive. That's the magic of true style. The right pieces disappear into harmony. The wrong ones make noise. Here's a good test. If you notice your accessory more than your reflection, it's too much. In your 60s and beyond, you don't need decoration to be memorable. You've earned the kind of presence that jewelry can't buy. Your elegance comes from how you move, how you speak, how you choose things with intention. So trade the fake sparkle for real texture. Swap shiny patent leather for supple matte grain. Replace costume jewelry with a single meaningful piece, something that feels personal, not performative. Because cheap accessories fade fast, but good craftsmanship lasts decades. And nothing says confidence like a woman whose style feels complete even in simplicity. That's the quiet truth of luxury. It doesn't shout, "Look at me." It says, "I'm already enough." There was a time when matching meant elegance. Matching shoes, matching bag, matching scarf. It felt coordinated, proper, even polished. But somewhere along the way, perfect coordination turned into something else. Predictable. When everything matches exactly, the look loses its life. It feels rehearsed, not refined. Elegance isn't about perfection. It's about balance, movement, and ease. The idea that matching equals luxury is one of fashion's oldest myths. Maybe we learned it from our mothers or glossy magazines that showed women with identical accessories, every tone identical. But real style, especially for mature women, comes from contrast, not control. Think of the woman whose outfit breathes: a camel coat with soft gray trousers, a tan bag, and simple black loafers. Nothing matches, yet everything flows. Each piece speaks quietly, creating harmony through tone, not uniformity. Now picture her friend beside her. Same color shoes, same color bag, same scarf print repeated across her blouse. Everything lines up perfectly, but it feels stiff, almost anxious, as if she's afraid to break the rules. That's the trap. When you match everything, you stop expressing yourself. The outfit looks safe instead of sophisticated. True luxury has confidence in imperfection. It lets one piece stand out: a scarf in a deeper hue, a textured bag, or a pair of shoes that break the pattern just enough. When women over 60 embrace subtle contrast, something beautiful happens. The look becomes alive, graceful, modern. It says, "I know who I am, and I dress for myself." Here's a simple rule. If your outfit feels too perfect, it probably is. Try soft mismatching instead. Mix cream with sand, ivory with camel, navy with gray. The result feels effortless, not arranged. Fashion after 60 is no longer about proving taste. It's about showing freedom. Perfect matching belongs in the past. Real elegance belongs to women who know how to play with tone and texture. Remember, style breathes when you let it. Don't chase control. Chase comfort, authenticity, and quiet charm. Because the most elegant women aren't those who match everything. They're the ones who know what not to match, and still look completely put together. True elegance has never been about how much you spend. It's about what you choose and what you refuse. Because every woman over 60 already carries something money can't buy: wisdom, calm, and quiet power. When your clothes stop shouting, your presence begins to speak. You've seen it in this video: the 5 fake luxury traps that fool so many women. Shiny fabrics that glare instead of glow, details that distract, logos that scream, accessories that overdo, and outfits matched too perfectly to feel real. Once you let those go, something beautiful happens. Your wardrobe feels lighter, your reflection looks softer, your confidence becomes the real luxury. Elegance isn't performance, it's peace. It's the comfort of knowing who you are and dressing in a way that honors that truth. So the next time you stand in front of the mirror, don't ask, "Does this look expensive?" Ask, "Does this look like me?" Because the most beautiful thing a woman can wear, at any age, is authenticity. If this video helped you see fashion differently, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me which fake luxury trap surprised you most, and share this with a friend who deserves to feel quietly elegant again.